Welcome everyone, this is RGB Fox, and here I'm going to showcase my Ryzeal deck that I used to get 2 Masters this season. So the season started on the 31st of July, and I didn't decide to play the season until until Ryzeal dropped, and then I built the deck, and I made a few changes here and there, but this is what I decided to pilot and the deck list that I made. Now, while my channel does largely focus on the TCG, do note that yes, I will be uploading Master Duel here and there, although the last Master Duel video that I put out didn't get any views. It literally only had 1 view. Maybe that's just for the best, who knows. So for Ryzeal, this is the pile that I decided to play. I'll go over, I guess overall what I played. There's nothing fancy here. It's kind of simple bread and butter, but I'll still go over it anyway. So hand traps, we went for 3 Valor, 2 Duel, 2 Maxi, 3 Ash, 2 Fua, and 3 Imperm. So my decisions for the deck list, specifically the 2 birds, right? For instance, Duel is not the greatest against all your matchups. Obviously it does wonders with Ryzeal, but if you play any Fiend's mid variant decks, if you play Malice, the card is not very good overall. And Fua, realistically I should be playing it at 3, but because I am hoping to be able to go first every single time, as you can see there is no going second cards here technically, I wanted to just limit the amount of Fuas that I would see on an opening turn so that I don't see too many, right? And obviously I focus on Valor, Ash, and Imperm, because if I'm going against the mirror, those are going to be the best cards to impact the matchup, whereas against every other deck, even if it's Malice, it can be pretty good. A rough matchup can be Mermail, but I haven't seen it at all ranking up. So if you go second and you don't open Duel and or Maxi, Mermail can mess you up. Now from here, the rest of the non-engine is as follows: triple of the triple tactics talents, 2 called by, 1 cross out, and as you can see, no Nibiru in the deck. The deck legitimately, because of Star, hardly ever gets Nibiru, and you shouldn't. The only time that you will have the chance to get Nibiru is if you overextend without properly placing your field spell, right? And sometimes you'll draw the field spell hard, so you'll be able to set up a duo drive alongside all of that. A mistake that I've seen a lot of people play, or make rather, whenever I was ranking up, is when I faced the mirror, a lot of the players would summon X, dumping Emiria Logic as their first play, and when they would try to, finish their board, they would get susceptible to the Nibiru when I was playing it, and that's because they don't have a material under the duo drive, right? It would just be the 2 that they have in order to make it. And so if you are playing this deck and you're going first and you don't have a way to stop Nibiru in hand, you want to X summon the duo, or send the duo drive to summon itself, okay? Now, as for the second reason why I don't play Nib, if I'm going second and I use Nibiru, my X search is dead, because this can only search if you only have level/rank 4 monsters on the field only, or just itself. If you have anything that is not a level 4 or rank 4 monster, X will not search. For the rest of the engine, right, we play the standard 10 copies, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we play additional copies: Bonfire, 7th Ascension, 7th Tachyon, the Cross, and the Plugin. Now, why 3 7th Ascension? I want to be able to combo as often as possible. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've only had hand traps or I had no basic, Ryzeal monsters whatsoever, right? And also, the other reason why I'm playing so many copies of the Pyros is because X Ryzeal is your best starter, hands down. If I don't see X Ryzeal, wholeheartedly, I feel really bad because starting with Ice not only leaves you susceptible to Max E, but also Fuelos or Imperm Veiler. If you start with X, your opponent is probably more likely to just chill and wait. Now, for the extra deck, we played the 104 Masquerade to be able to search for this guy and this guy with 7th. Exiton, it's a good going second card. Tornado Dragon, it's an option, right? You don't need it though, but it is an option. Baguska, this is great in the mirror match. So if you get to resolve the talents, and I mean, you will likely because you're always going to have it, then Baguska will be great. It's only not great whenever they go X, dump Mirror Logic, but that's the risk you have to take sometimes. Dugares. I often make Dugares in my combo so that I can dig for more hand traps. Infernal Flame Banshee, I play it because, it can get me X, Ice, or Star. I typically don't go into it, but it is just a flex spot. You can replace this for anything. I was even considering playing Daigusto Emerald in the off chance that they get to remove my cross, but oftentimes it doesn't matter. You typically end the games in Master Duel in one turn. If your opponent tries to play going second, then you know that you're not going past turn 2. Turn 3 is rare in my opinion. The full armored utopic Ray Lancer, again, this is another flex spot and I rarely if ever go into it, but for right now it's staying here until we get an Eclipse Twins. 2 Duo Drive, 2 Detonator, that's standard. You should be playing 2. I only play 1 Aggregator, not because I don't have another one, but because, I only ever feel like I need just 1. Like 2 doesn't come up to me in a best of 1, right? If I'm playing a best of 2, best of 3, where, we get to side and the games can drag out past turn 1, then it makes sense. But to have 2 right now doesn't for me. Zeus, Typhon, and then lastly SP. Why not Folgo? Well, that's because I used to have it when I was playing Kashtira when it first dropped, but I don't want to spend the UR points just yet for Donner, right? I said Folgo, I meant Donner. But yeah, if you do have a copy of Donner, you should play that instead, because the issue with SP is if you get to make it, now you have a monster that you can't remove from the field to go for X plays. But if you have Donner, it can remove itself and a card on the opponent's field, so it's a pop, and then you have a clear board for X to search for a card, right? The Typhon, that's self-explanatory. It's only if you need it in the grind. And then lastly, the Zeus. So these two technically conflict. These three really conflict because all the special summon effects of the Ryzeals lock you into rank 4s. But I have gone against matches where I played against Melodious and they set up the lock where they can't be destroyed by battle, targeted, or be destroyed by card effects, and in that case Zeus becomes your best friend wholeheartedly. So Zeus is needed, okay? And yeah, from here I am going to go ahead and show you my favorite matches, compile it, and hope you enjoy.
Tried to treat me like greater than toast me if possible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams like kicking knowledge on a different level. Mix the lyrics like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. On a different level, mix a lyric like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Switch on slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mind and then start. Like me. So listen closely, approach me. Sucker closely. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Listen closely, approach me. Suckers mostly. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. On a different level, mix a lyric like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Switch on slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mind and then start. Like me. So listen closely, approach me. Sucker closely. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Listen closely, approach me. Suckers mostly. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. On a different level, mix a lyric like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Switch on slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mind and then start. Like me. So listen closely, approach me. Sucker closely. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Listen closely, approach me. Suckers mostly. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. On a different level, mix a lyric like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Switch on slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mind and then start. Like me. So listen closely, approach me. Sucker closely. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Listen closely, approach me. Suckers mostly. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. On a different level, mix a lyric like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Switch on slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mind and then start. Like me. So listen closely, approach me. Suckers mostly. Don't try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. approach me. Suckers want me. Those who try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Make some lyrics like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mile and then start. So be like me. So listen closely, approach me. Suckers close me. Those who try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Listen closely, approach me. Suckers want me. Those who try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Mix the lyrics like the bass with the treble. Take a deep breath, getting funky as my lungs release a solid rhyme. Slack. Never stop, so I continue on. With the first word is white, word is born. I made your imperfection out of indulgent fantasy. Take a mile and then start. So be like me. So listen closely, approach me. Suckers want me. Those who try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible. I cut a sucker in small chunks, make more rhymes than Michael Jordan makes slams. Let's go. Prerogative. Listen closely, approach me. Suckers want me. Those who try to treat me like greater than toast me impossible.